If you're looking to improve your life, it's not about what you do every now and again. It's about the things that you do consistently, day in and day out over time. So in this video, I'm sharing 7 small but impactful habits that have truly improved my life. And these are ones that are easy for you to start doing too. Now, if we haven't met before, I'm Maria and I'm a registered dietitian. And I have helped hundreds of people transform their health and their lives. And trust me, my advice goes way beyond just eat your vegetables and drink your water. Because let's be real, we all know that we should be doing those things by now. So let's get into the habits. Everything that you want is on the other side of the tracks. And what I mean by this is that if you care enough about something, tracking it can help you stay focused, motivated, and on track to reaching those goals. If you track your weight loss, you are more likely to lose weight. If you track your food choices will likely be better. And if you track your workouts, chances are that you will see more muscle gain. But the micro habit that I want to tell you about today is not to weigh yourself every morning or track every last bit of food that you put in your mouth. But I do want you to track something. And it's something that most of us don't even consider thinking about. But this one metric that if we all track, and if we make a conscious effort to improve on it, we can see all aspects of our life, of our health, and of our work improve, and even our relationships. Any guesses? It's your screen time. I started to track this a few months ago, and I got a massive shock. Really, I probably should have seen it coming, but it did also give me a wake-up call. I had been telling myself that I didn't have enough time some days to go to the gym, or I didn't have enough time to work on my YouTube channel and make more videos. But my screen time at the end of every day was painting a very different picture. And the first step to changing this, or any bad habit, is to bring awareness to it. So now at the end of every day and every week when I'm reviewing my habit tracker, something I also write down is my screen time. And pretty soon you will start to see correlations between your output and your mood and the amount of time you spend on your phone. And what we measure gets managed. So if you, like me, are the person who is spending ridiculous amounts of time on their phone every day, but you are then great at finding excuses for not being able to go for that walk that you had planned to, or not being able to work on that project that you had been hoping to do, well, track your screen time and it might give you the wake-up call that you need. That the barrier between you and the goals that you want to achieve might just be that device that we all hold in our hands. Now, this is a dietitian-focused hack, but it's good nonetheless, and that is to snack on nuts. They're satisfying, high in fibre, and they contain healthy fats. Plus, they're associated with lowering all kinds of different health issues, from cancer to diabetes. And a large meta-analysis study even found that for every extra serving of nuts that you consume each week, your risk of heart disease reduces by 5%. And one of the reasons I want to highlight this is because many people shy away from nuts because they think that they are high in calories. But we actually know that you don't fully absorb all of the calories that you get from nuts. And people who snack on nuts tend to actually be slimmer than those who don't. So nuts contain high amounts of fibre, and their structure makes it difficult for the body to absorb all of the calories that they contain. For instance, one serving of almonds, on the packet it will tell you that it has 170 calories. But we know that only around 129 of these calories are actually absorbed by the body. And nuts are such an easy snack. There is no preparation involved. Just grab and go. Now I'm going to pause here and ask that if you're enjoying the video so far, I would really appreciate it if you hit that red subscribe button below. It really helps support my channel. And if you're looking for healthy, high protein recipe ideas, I'd recommend following me over on Instagram. Now, when we think of improving our life and our health, we think about self-development, self-love, and all of this is well and good. But there is a huge predictor of health and happiness that everyone here is forgetting about. Because we as humans, we are social species. And research shows that social connection is not just nice to have. It's essential. In fact, loneliness has been found to be worse for your health than smoking. Loneliness is bad for your health. Like really bad. And yes, you can feel lonely in a room or a crowd full of people. You can have 10,000 followers on Instagram and still be lonely. And this is even more so in today's world where technology is often replacing meaningful connections. And if this resonates with you, I highly recommend checking out the book, The Good Life. I'll leave it linked below. But it dives into the findings from the Harvard study of adult development. And this is the longest scientific study on happiness. And it explores what truly makes for a fulfilling, happy and satisfying life. And spoiler alert, strong relationships really are key. But just make sure that this year you don't get too carried away in all of your own self-development plans and self-improvement. Sometimes you actually should skip a gym session and meet up with a friend for coffee instead. Social connection is another part of health that we need to also remember. Now, in today's world, we spend so much time focusing on our appearance, whether it is the perfect outfit, flawless skin, or the latest hairstyle. And we often forget about the simplest and the most impactful accessory that we all have access to, and that is a smile. And smiling isn't just about looking approachable or being polite. It is a game changer for your own mental health and for the vibes of the people around you. And research shows that even the act of smiling, whether it's genuine or not, it can help calm your nerves, lift your mood, and even improve the atmosphere in a room. I know for me, I'm still not very comfortable filming, and I just make myself smile, and it makes the whole process that little bit more enjoyable. But smiling triggers the release of feel-good chemicals like endorphins and serotonin in your brain, and this can reduce stress and create a positive feedback loop. And the thing is that the most attractive people are not the ones with the nicest and fanciest clothes or the ones with the most asymmetrical features. They are the ones with an energy about them, the kind that make you feel seen, valued and comfortable. They smile with their whole being and you can't wait to just be around them. So the next time that you're about to step out, remember the best thing that you can wear is something you already have, and that is to just smile. It's free, it's contagious, and it has the power to make someone's day, including your own. Now, this is something I learned in my medical modules, and I wish everybody knew about it. But you can hijack your body's nervous system, and you can induce a state of relaxation. And it is painfully simple. So let's just look at the science. In your body, you have the sympathetic nervous system and you have the parasympathetic nervous system. When the sympathetic nervous system is activated, it triggers fight or flight. And this is stress, anxiety, and panic. However, if you can activate the parasympathetic nervous system, this leads to relaxation. But you can tap into this parasympathetic nervous system by activating your vagus nerve. So you can override your body and put it into this mode and calm it down. But how do we harness the power of the vagus nerve to help us induce the sense of relaxation? Well, it is simple. We just need to breathe. And not just any kind of breathing. You want to breathe in deeply through your nose and expanding your tummy. And then you want to slowly breathe out through your mouth. You want to pause, take some time and do a few of these deep breaths. It's so simple, and I think intuitively we all know that this helps and that we should be doing it, but we don't. And I will admit, I am often skeptical of these kind of things. I find it hard to sit and pause and relax, but I do try to do it a lot more recently, and it does help. So just finding moments throughout your day, or if you know you're going into a stressful situation, to take some time to take a few deep breaths beforehand and calm yourself and tap into that parasympathetic nervous system. Now for this one, I want you to stop buying problems. Basically what I'm saying here is to just stop buying so much stuff. We live in a world where overconsumption is the norm. And trust me, I get it. I used to love shopping, and realistically, I still do. But I would often buy things that I definitely did not need. And most of us own way more clothes, way more household gadgets, and way more accessories than we will ever really need. And instead of these things adding value to our lives, all they are really doing is cluttering up our minds. So when I moved to Bermuda about 2 years ago, I was basically forced to stop buying so much stuff because everything here has to be imported and there's not a big choice of shops on the island. And at first, I actually found this quite tough. I couldn't go to Zara if I wanted something to wear for the weekend. But eventually, it started to actually become really freeing. I started to truly appreciate what I really had. I knew exactly what was in my wardrobe. And for the first time, it wasn't overflowing with things and I was still saying I had nothing to wear. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you need to be a complete minimalist and never buy anything. But if you do want to simplify your life and avoid buying problems, there are 2 game-changing rules to abide by to do this. The first one is the 30-day rule. When you want to buy something, before making the purchase, wait for 30 days. Once the 30 days have passed, if you still really want to buy it, then go for it. The other rule is the 1 in, 1 out rule. So if you want to buy yourself a new dress, Is there another dress that you're going to potentially sell instead or give to a charity shop? But these are two little concepts that I always try to think of when I'm trying to add something into my wardrobe. But simple habits like this can save you money, they can save you space, they can save you energy, and they really help free up the mind. And it's so nice to appreciate what you already have. There is nothing wrong with wearing the same outfit twice. Now, my last little habit for having your best life is to do a weekly check-in with yourself. I call this a weekly check-in with my own CEO, because I am the CEO of my own life. For me, I do this on a Sunday afternoon. It's my Sunday strategy session. So every Sunday evening, I take some time to sit down with myself and I check in with what I achieved that week. What were my goals? What did I do? Should I have done differently? And it helps me then plan and set up for the week ahead. And honestly, the weeks that I skip this, they never go as smoothly. But the concept behind this here is that imagine if you did everything that you said you were going to do. How easy would life be? So if you said on a Sunday afternoon that for the week ahead, you're going to go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You're going to plan and prep all of your meals, and you're going to do 10,000 steps every day. You said that, and you actually did it every single day. You followed through. How easy would life be? All of us would be able to achieve our goals. But let's be real. What happens is life happens. And as the week unfolds, different things get in the way. Maybe we didn't sleep that well or something unexpected came up, and we can find ourselves making excuses that I'm too tired to go to the gym today, or I'm just going to order out and order a takeaway instead of making that home cooked meal that I wanted to make. But then by the end of the week, you're left feeling a little bit disappointed in yourself because you didn't set out and complete all of the things that you had intended on doing. And the thing is that sometimes these interruptions are valid. There are some days that you should skip the gym because you didn't sleep well, or it is easier to just order that takeaway. But more often than not, when we push through those moments where we wake up and we say we're just not feeling like it, and we actually still get ourselves to the gym, or we still make that healthy meal, we feel better after for doing it. So on my Sunday ritual, I will write out what my ideal week will be, exactly what I would like to achieve. And then I can use that as a guide as the week unfolds. So if I start procrastinating or if I start doubting myself, I can reflect back on my initial intentions. And this helps me cut through some of the excuses. And I remind myself that my Sunday plan reflects what I truly want, not what my tired or distracted mind might be saying in that moment. By checking in weekly, you set yourself up for a life that aligns with your goals, not your fleeting feelings. So that's it for today's micro habits. And remember, even the smallest steps, these can help lead to big changes over time. Pick one of these habits and start with this and let me know how it goes. I'm here to support you. If you enjoyed this video, you'll definitely enjoy my video about the 7 effective habits of people who lose weight and keep it off. I'll leave it linked on the screen somewhere here. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Stay happy and stay healthy, and I'll see you again next week. Thanks for watching.